Hey everybody, I hope you're doing well. I had some days out of the studio. I went to Asheville and had a wonderful trip filming a tutorial that's going to be maybe out in March with my mentor in his program, and I'll let you know as soon as that comes out. And it's just been a really busy week, and so I decided to come into the studio and just do a little quick pouring. I'm going to do a video here with colors that I had already mixed up, just typical primary yellow, orange, red, green, blue, pink, purple, turquoise, and black. And I want to do another bottom pour because I just really think they're super cool. The last one turned out really well. I sold it. So I wanted to do another one. That last one was called Perfection because it ended out turning out so well. And I thought, well, I wonder if I can pull it off again. I'm not sure, but I'm going to give it a shot. So I'm going to do a rainbow of colors just like I did before. I'm going to start with purple, and these paints have sat for quite a while. And this bottle is not totally level, but you know, you don't have to really have it perfect. It's not key that it's totally perfect. And these cups are full of paint, and they do have silicone in them. The paints have silicone, so there may be some cell action and there may not be. That's one of those things you just kind of never know because they've thickened up. I'm not sure if there'll be cells or no. Super thick. This one is so thick it's got a skin on it. What happens though with this thick paint, it keeps it from blending into the other colors so much, but it does also craze a little bit. So I don't know why I'm picking up turquoise again. So it's going to be really thick on the canvas, and there may be some crazing. I'm not sure. These were all DecoArt paints from a class. So I'm going to put a little black. Even though I don't think that'll much show up. And I'm going to put a little white. Now I'm going to do another layer, but I'm not going to put as much paint as I did the first round. I think I'm going to stop with the red. I'm going to let that settle down a little bit. Lift out very carefully. All that paint's suctioning in. Now this is not perfectly centered and it's not a square canvas, so I am going to do a little tilting. A lot of paint. I think the key with the bottle bottom pour, if you want it really, really super slick, is to get it really centered really well and not do much tilting. Got a bubble right there in the white. I think on this one, since I have a lot of blue, I'm going to put blue on the outskirts. This is 11 by 14 canvas. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier. Now, dip my finger in and try to get that dot out. So the last one, what I did was I came in from the outskirts of the flower to give it more of a flower shape. But because I put blue around and it kind of landed in funny places, I'm going to try to blow it out a little bit. So the last one, I brought the petal in. I'll do that once there. So I'm wiping my skewer off every time I go through the paint. And there is a little bit of the pink that's kind of fuzzing up a bit into the black, but that's okay. This doesn't have to be perfect. I just enjoy doing it. So really just the more you do it, the more of a pattern it makes in the paint, which is kind of a cool part about it. It's totally up to you. So I could have taken it and drug it out and then everything would be in points. But I'm doing it towards the center which gives it a little bit more of a petal, a rounded petal shape. So this part, I'm just going to swirl around a little bit. Clean up these little dribbles right there that I kind of screwed up a bit. But what I like to do is just kind of finish it out a little bit more in the center. I'm just going to put some black. There's a lot of paint on this canvas. Then I'm going to take my squeeze bottles, and I think I'll do red. And just to make it pop, I wouldn't do yellow, but I'm going to do lime green because it's a contrasting color. So I'm just doing a little dot of the sour apple DecoArt color. So you really almost just see the green, but that red is just a little bit of contrast. And the paint may continue to flow a little bit, which is okay. Y'all know how much I love color. Color just makes me happy. I love vibrant color too. Not that I don't like to do an occasional one that's softer and more subtle, but for the most part you will usually discover me doing the more colorful pieces of art. I think I'm gonna blow one more time on the purple areas. So this one's a little funkier looking than the last one, but it's still cool. Very, very heavy though. Heavy with paint. I'm hung on my push pin. I gotta get this one last side covered. So I'm gonna call this one done. Bring it up to you carefully. So I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, check out all the links below the video, and if you'd like to contribute, I'm always appreciative of any donations. Somebody commented on one of my videos that, surely with YouTube I didn't need any extra money. I opened a studio so I could teach people in a classroom. So yes, that requires me to pay rent, to put a roof over my head, to practice my painting in, and to do videos. YouTube helps with the rent, it sure does. But I have probably at least $1,200 in rent and insurance and all that, and so it is quite expensive to have a small space in. And I don't want you to think that I'm just living lavishly, because it does go back into paying for supplies. I don't get all my supplies for free. I get free Oatrol, and sometimes I get free DecoArt paint, and that's pretty much it that comes for free. I pay for my canvases and all my other brands of paint. So I just don't want you to think that I'm taking advantage of you, because I'm not. I just appreciate your donations, and I look forward to making the next one for you. I'll be back next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.